So.
Hi, this is Matthew Williams, and I'm here in my bedroom, as I normally am, but I've got with me some virtual friends. I actually do have friends. I've got Pope Black. Praise
Bob!
From the United States. And I'm so glad to be speaking to you. I'm so glad to be speaking to you where you are now.
Man, I'm glad to be speaking to you anywhere I am, brother.
Mate, you know, this is a gentleman, right, who left the United States because he'd have to go to a jail, yeah, because he smoked a marijuana joint, yeah, and he was going to have to go to a jail where they would rape him, you know, and I fucking wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that shit, and he didn't do that shit. He got the fuck out of there. Well, that's my interpretation of this event, but you couldn't meet a nicer man than Mr. Pope Black. Yeah? You couldn't meet...
Okay, well, what happened was, back in the draconian days of the former, the Bush elder,
yes,
and inherited from his regime was the Clinton the first, were these draconian drug laws. I mean, where they would put you in prison for 1 million years for a little bit of weed. Okay?
Yeah.
So instead of going to a jail for a little bit of weed, I decided just to head out of here, right? So I went to Europe, and while I was gone, I was in Europe 15 years, where you can actually go to places like Amsterdam and sit like a civilized human being, and well, you can and order weed from a menu like a civilized person. Well, things changed here a lot. They decided that terrorists were more dangerous than people who smoke marijuana. So they sort of laxed things. Things have become decriminalized. So they threw it all out of court, and now I'm able to come home.
Oh, David, isn't this just the best news, though? It's just so cool. You know, that finally sense has made Bob.
What they don't realize is I was 15 years in Europe training to come back to be even worse than when I left.
He's a ninja now. You sent him out into the wilds. You sent him to the wilds. You sent him to Germany, Italy. You know, he's learned all these ninja skills. Yeah, you know,
yes,
it's like...
Yes, all over the place. I have more skills now than when I came back. I'm hardened.
You're hardened.
I'm hardened now, and they've allowed me to come back to be even more of a dissident than I was before.
Oh, excellent. This is what we need. So, right, my take on things was that... hello, Tommy.
Yeah, 15 years.
We've got a circlemaker here. We've got a circlemaker in the ether. Tommy!
Praise the circlemaker.
Say what?
Praise the circlemaker.
Hello? Speak loudly, Tommy.
I said I met you and I like.
Hello, Tommy.
He's got these very nice rounded tones. Hello, you nice people.
So, Tommy, tell us about Belgium.
What do you mean about that, Belgium? About weed and Belgium?
Yeah. What's happening in Belgium with drugs and weeds and things like that? You know, what do people do in Belgium these days?
Well, we are allowed to have 3 grams in our pocket. We're allowed to transfer 5 grams over the border. So it's quite good here.
You're allowed to transfer 3 grams over the border? Fucking hell.
But tell me something. Will you be able to teleport weed legally?
My God.
When they get teleportation technology, could you teleport 3 grams from Amsterdam in a coffee shop straight into your bedroom? Could you do that?
Could you?
Well, it depends how big the teleporter is, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're quite close to the European Union headquarters, aren't you? Because you're in Ghent or something. It's like Ghent.
I live 25 miles from Brussels.
Yeah, 25 miles. So you're in the epicenter of all that matters in Europe. Yeah. And crop circles are happening in your area. And why do you think crop circles are happening in your area?
What did you say? Why I think?
Why do you think?
In one area?
Why do you think crop circles are happening in your area of Europe?
What about UFOs?
We had quite a big sightings in the 90s. The big black triangle sighting.
Cool.
But apart from that, nothing really special.
Well, you know, it's weird, isn't it, that we can be all the way across the world and we can speak to each other. Yeah, through electronics and technology. And the flattened patterns in the fields cannot be the work of human hands. I find this fascinating. This phenomena of how people cannot be making crop circles is a phenomena in itself.
So tell us, circlemaker. I saw this thing about ancient astronauts on the Discovery Channel here in the U.S.
Oh,
and,
yeah. This is what started it all off. You saw this program, didn't you? Suzanne Taylor, the hands that do dishes.
Well, what happened was they started off with the ancient Egyptians and the Mesoamericans, and it seemed quite historically accurate, and it was very interesting. And then there's a hypothesis that they've been mining gold in Peru for not just the past 5,000 or 6,000 years, but even like 100,000 years. So what were they doing mining gold back that far? And then then there's the Nazca lines and the ancient astronauts and aliens, and then they got to Avebury, the Wiltshire Plains, and then it started on the crop circles, and then it just got ridiculous. It just went downhill from there. They tried to tie in like the crop circles they're made by UFOs, and then there are two guys that make them with planks but actually it's the UFOs that do it, and they had this woman come on and talk about it, and she's just ridiculous. What was her name? Her name was
Suzanne Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, and then they showed the poster for the movie Signs, and I was like, wait a minute. Didn't my buddy Circlemaker have something to do with that circle in that film? Wait 1 minute! I recognize that.
Just wait 1 minute.
And I was like, yeah. And then I had to let you know about it, man. I'm like, now not only are they preaching bullshit, but I know the man who made that crop circle too.
Well, there you go. There you go.
But now, and I want everybody out in YouTube Radio Land to know that.
We got 1 minute 37 seconds left. I don't know if this is correct. I think we've been going a bit longer than that. But oh God, do you think this broadcast that we're doing here should end?
No, God, no. As a matter of fact, it should be the Pope Black Crop Circlemaker prayer line.
It should be forever.
They should send us donations.
Yes, absolutely. I think that people should send in donations to the Church of the Subgenius because these revelations are so amazing, and Bob definitely needs your money because of these revelations. Yes.
Give him the website.
Yeah, it's www.subgenius.com.
Praise Bob.
Oh, fucking praise Bob all the way, mate. Yeah, this is the Pope.